Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to Wednesday Night Wesnoth, or whatever we're calling this. I don't really know. It's got some nice consonants, alliteration, other things. So we might keep that. But yeah, I hope everyone's day has been good. Mine has been a little frustrating, doing some work that's just tough, hard to do. But that's why we're here now, is to play some video games. And yeah, that are not going to make us frustrated or mad at all. Yeah. So that's going to be a fun time. Oh. I'm liking this music. This is good music. Alright, I'm going to check a couple things here. It looks like video's doing alright. Green screen's doing okay. My levels are a bit low though, so let me turn that up. How's this? That's a little bit better. I'm just gonna keep talking and testing these levels here. Check, check, check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Okay. That's probably pretty good. Actually, that's a little too loud now. Right about there. Yeah, alright, cool. So we are set up. I've done the notifications that I feel like doing tonight, which is less than usual, but so be it. Music's running. Twitch says that there are 2 people in chat. That's good enough for me. Let's play some Battle for Wesnoth. Impeccable. I think I want the game music a little bit louder. You know what? I bet if I just do that, that'll be good. Alright. Level's looking good there. And I'm gonna bump it up a little bit for chat. Okay. Wunderbar. So we last time were working on A Tale of Two Brothers. Hello, Vorty. We are going to do a true Iron Man for this campaign, which we can do because it is only 4 scenarios long. And last time we made it to the last scenario, and we were probably going to win, and then we had somebody die who wasn't supposed to die. And now we have to start all over again. But that's okay, that's what this is for, right? So there's only 2 difficulty levels. We're doing night. Yeah. We went through the story last time, and I kind of want to get into it. So I'm going to sort of skip through a lot of this, as it were, but I think quality should be good enough that you can either pause the stream and read it, or you can go back to last week's episode and listen to me narrate what's happening here. But we're going to skip through it today. We have learned many things about this campaign. Most notably, the second scenario is against elves in a forest that are really freaking annoying. And so we want better archers, I think. Upgrading Spearman is actually really good against the elves in the next scenario. As it stands, we want to grab some gold. Is one brother a staff guy and one brother's a horse guy? Yes. So there's some drama, and one brother is Arvith. He's a knight, and the other brother is a mage. and they had a falling out a long time ago, but the village is under attack, so the mage called his brother for help, and he came and showed up, and now we have to kill some necromancers. Hello! Thank you for that follow, Mariana Crustacean. I appreciate that. We're getting close to the magic 50 followers, so I really appreciate that. Hello! Welcome to chat. We are playing some Battle for Wesnoth tonight. Doing an IRONMAN challenge on Tale of Two Brothers. And I think that to get set up for the next scenario, I'm gonna go with a bowman initially, but then probably some footpads. Yeah! You've been craving some Battle for Wesnoth content you recently re-downloaded. Yeah, that's actually... You would be surprised how many folks in chat have said exactly the same thing. It's so good, and now that it's on Steam, it's a lot more accessible. It's still the same game. It hasn't changed. I don't know when you played it last, but there have been very small changes that I could see when I picked it back up, having not played it for, God, I don't know, 8 years? Alright, we'll walk through this. So a couple of times that we did this scenario last week, it worked out pretty well to keep our foot soldiers down south of the river and do the majority of our attacks nestled in around this wooded area right here. But it kind of does depend on what units have been recruited, and that will sort of dictate where we're going, because the necromancer can do a lot of different things, from a lot of skeletons to very little skeletons, and this particular run appears to be very little skeletons, which means that bowmen are actually going to be pretty good. If this first recruit had been 2 or even 3 or even 2 skeletons, we probably would have pivoted for more footpads for the what is it? It's a impact attacks. But with ghosts and humans and bats and zombies, we can get away with more archers, which will be more useful throughout the subsequent scenarios. So the recruit we're going to grab this turn is going to be another archer, and then after that it will be footpads again because of their superior movement speed. And that'll probably be, next turn will probably be the last turn we recruit, and then we'll move Arvith forward. If we can get Arvith leveled up into a paladin, that will make our lives a lot easier in the third scenario. So that's going to be kind of the goal if we can get there. And we are able to kind of cheese it at the end with Horseman and Arvith just sort of running straight in and killing the Dark Sorcerer here, giving us a nice little gold boost. Moving forward. Okay, so we're going to take the better defensible spots. Just make sure that no one can hit us. Alright, so we want to be here. Yeah. As we move forward here. Archer, and then a footpad. And at this point, we're going to move Arvith forward. If we can get to this castle, we'll be able to recruit some more there. And the spearman with first strike is able to do a little bit of damage there. So, what is it? Is it... There. Alright, so we want to stay out of this line when we move our horse folks forward. So probably here is where we want to be. Because next turn, if we can get them close enough to a Dark Adept, they can easily take out a Dark Adept during the day. Stands, we're going to move the injured unit back. We could even just go all the way back and grab some healing there. We use our archers on the bat because the bat has no ranged attacks. And then range is better than melee on the ghost here. So we'll start off with that, but we will have to do a little bit more, and then the draining part of their attack makes it really hard to figure out what's going to happen. We could always use Arvith here. But I think the spearmen should be able to do just fine on their own. And these are all loyal and intelligent, which is nice, so they will level up quickly. Nice. Move on forward, and we'll use our sling against the ghost here. Arvith will also move up north, and so our cavalry will sweep in this way. Ooh, yikes. That's not so great. Interesting that those ghosts chose to move up into the woods, which doesn't give them any sort of a tactical boost. Also, I'm in the wrong spot. I should be here. Okay, but it's now full daylight, so this should be pretty brutal on its own. Ha! Nice! Love it when we miss all attacks. This is not great, but I think it's fine to try that. Alright, so this particular soldier we're probably just going to try to screen. Although we might be able to get him a free kill if we use enough spearmen on the Dark Adept. And then we can screen him while he still is able to get some experience, which is nice. Although if I thought this out a little bit better, we would have focused the experience on the spearman that already had a kill. Instead of splitting it. And zombies are level 0, so attacking gives no experience. Let's see, we'll run around, get one more attempt at a ranged attack before we bring in the spearmen. Unlucky. And I think that's it for this turn. Another walking corpse. Got lucky on that. I was afraid of... Oh, I didn't see that ghost. Ooh, I was not paying attention. And we got very lucky. Okay. They're both 4/3 attacks, whether it's from a bowman or from a spearman. So this doesn't give them a chance to drain. But it wasn't good enough, so now we have to try this. Okay, just hit twice. Yeah! And then if we can clear this house... we can get our injured spearman on top of it to start healing. And we cannot. Okay, that's fine. He can't move very far, so I'm still going to move him up, I think. But we're going to check. Someone can get to him. I bet it's a ghost. Wow. Is it the adept? Maybe it's the adept. No? Who is it? What am I missing? Who can make the move to here? What are my statistics like? Here they are. I'm not sure what you... I actually don't use this screen a whole lot, so I don't know what you would be interested in looking at. But here they are. Someone can move that I am not seeing. Well, I'm gonna have to ignore that because I don't know where it is. Yeah, I think it's been... yeah, well, it's been fine. Hey, Boy Beatus, how's it going? Good of you to stop by. I haven't noticed anything untoward in the statistics yet. We've certainly had a lot worse. Let's see. Gonna go another footpad and another archer. Yeah, we'll try to charge a ghost. That did not go well. Okay, so we've lost one horseman there. I think that's gonna be okay. I do not know where we are being hit from. Like, I don't know. I think it's the zombie that they think can make all these moves. We've blocked him off. So I'm really not sure what's going on there. Just gonna move up to there and call it a turn. Goodbye, horseman. It was nice knowing you. Oh! I did not anticipate losing the footpad. So we'll make our final push probably next turn, is my guess. Yeah, nice. I will probably be watching your stream then tonight. Get that sweet impact attacks in against the skeleton here. And then we can charge a ghost. Alright, sick. Well, then I might raid you, because I'm planning to be live until about 10. We'll just have to see. Alright, let's move some archers up, spearmen up. These two are more liabilities than they are useful right now. And this one doesn't have any experience. We're gonna go grab a house with you, and he will replace down there. So we'll grab a rest right now, and then get the village next turn. This spearman is healed. I don't know that he'll be useful. We'll see. We'll see. We just have to see. Alright, let's see if we can finish him off. And take out this ghost, maybe? Can the archer finish? No. But I bet that 2 archers could. So we'll start with the one on the castle tile, so that it... The idea there was that it would take less damage, and this one would kill before it could get hit. Unfortunately, it didn't even hit, so we have to use a second one. I think this one. And now we should be able to kill with 1 hit, and that'll give another experience to their archer. And we're only 2 off from leveling up our archer, which will be so very useful in the next scenario. And speaking of that, we've got 10 experience on him, 12 on him. But I'm just not going to risk it because he's too injured. Zooming in during the night is a bad idea, so we won't. And instead, we're just going to hold here, basically. And wait for dawn. We're still going to finish the scenario pretty early, all things considered. Made that attack because he was the most experienced, so if he happened to get the kill, like he did, Tarek would become even closer to leveling up, which is what we want. Maximum damage on him is 32, which is not something I want to move to a house for, because we would just die, and that's not great because it's a magical attack. However, we can take this village for the additional income there, and sit back. Or we did lose 1 horseman, so recruiting another one is not a terrible idea because they will always be cheaper to recall than to recruit, so we'll grab 1. Strong and resilient are good traits to have on horsemen, so that's not bad. For a campaign that's so short, I think I would prefer intelligent, because we don't have a lot of time to level up our units, but this is fine. Any unit that is uninjured, I will probably move closer to the action. If they're injured, I'd rather they just get the 2 points they get from resting. So we'll leave them alone otherwise. Another skeleton. Ah! It's dawn. Do we push now? Now maximum damage is 26, which is unaltered for anyone. We've got 25 hit points. Oh no, it's so close. Well, we'll push the line forward a little bit. See if we can draw out 1 or both of them. And it's going to be daylight next turn, which will be really good for our lawful units. Okay. So... let's see. Footpads to get the impact damage on the skeleton. Some archers to do more damage. This archer can attack the Dark Sorcerer, will never die because it's only 20 damage, and the battle experience levels them up. Perfect. I'm going to try and give the kill on the Dark Sorcerer to this horseman. So use one horseman to lower before, but let's finish off this skeleton before we move fully in over there. So archer and I think the spearman can take the kill. Needs to hit twice. That should be fine. Not quite. Okay. So 16 experience for killing the Dark Sorcerer puts us at 41 on the Horseman. Now what we could do is give the Horseman the kill on the skeleton. That bumps up another 8. And then just make sure that we wait a turn before killing the Dark Sorcerer. And then we will have a leveled up Horseman, which will be a Lancer, which is not the most useful thing in the world for the next scenario, but but the more level 2s, the better. So let's try that. So how do we not kill him? Probably something like this. Unfortunately, charging carries a chance of killing, so I don't really want to do it. So I think we just wait here. And now we have a zombie that we can murder. For some free experience. And then basically we just want to give as many people as we can the 2 experience from getting in combat with the Dark Sorcerer. Before eventually killing him with the Horseman. Let's see. The archer here. Well, just in case we miss, because we are going to need to kill him on this turn, we'll leave one spot unused. Alright, we got there. And I prefer knights to lancers. The ability to not charge is actually really important. And it has more level ups in the future, and we are going to want some paladins. So. Back to the elves, which is a challenge. The initial part of this is really difficult, and we want to force them to come out of the trees towards us. So, as tempting as this is, it might not make sense to do that. Although, this is the first time we've had a Lancer, or a knight instead of a horseman. Yeah, actually, we're going to try this. It might give us a rather significant advantage. Also, this might be a good time to try this. No, it's not. Okay. Perfect. So that is actually going to be really important, getting rid of a whole unit. We'll front the longbowman, because it actually just has a lot of hit points compared to other units. And then we're just sort of going in experience order. Leveling up a spearman is a priority. Although bowmen are also good against the fighters and heroes. And it's about to be night, so footpads are also better than they normally would be. And this game is an income-based game, especially when we're dealing with multiple scenarios. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that village to just try and maximize that. Oh, we got lucky! Chat, we got lucky! Look at that. Now, you may have missed it, but there is a woes, which will be invisible in trees. Actually, we don't need to go that far back. We can just go to here. But we do want them to come out of the forest. And we don't want to give them the ability to attack us from the forest. So that's how they really get to us. I don't have a whole lot of recruits. I can only get one more, actually, so I don't need to move too far off of the paths that I'm currently on. I think another spearman could be good here. And then otherwise, we're just going to stay put. Should do that. And let them come to us. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Okay, so we need to kill one of the scouts to retreat our knight, which we can then retreat all the way back to the house on the other side of our keep. Probably this one. Which means putting someone in a bad position. I'm going to choose it to be this spearman, someone who we don't care as much about. Nice. Oh, we can't quite make it to the house. That's unfortunate. And we're going to need to screen him a little bit here. Ooh, not even. Okay. Need one more to make that screen work. Okay. We're mostly on the defensive during the night. And then we will pick up on the offensive during the day. We'll make as many attacks as we can from inside the keep, because that gives us terrain bonuses. Although it doesn't matter for, say, our leader. Ooh, missing a lot of things. Alright. This is going to be challenging. And they did the thing. Yep, and that's why we put a unit we didn't really care about whether they lived or died. And now we have to retreat our archer. Ooh. Yikes. We only have one house, so moving down there. It is now dawn. Spearmen are good against the scouts, so we're going to try and focus on the level 2 Elvish Rider. Let's see what we can do there. Remembering why I hate this scenario. Yeah, this scenario is really rough. I would hazard to say that it is the most difficult scenario of this campaign. We managed to get the right unit to get the kill. He's low on health, but I think he should survive one turn. We need to provide some screening over here still. Which we can do with these guys. Now what? What does a charge look like? Charge kills. Does a charge kill you? It does. Okay, let's try... I'm wary about charging from the side here, because then it opens us up from being attacked from the forest, which is not good. But if I do it this way, then I can use my other 2 units to corner this scout and deal some damage there. Maybe I start with that and see how far we get. Because now I can kind of decide whether this is worth it or not, and I don't think it is. So that's easy enough. So now I can make this charge. And feel good about that. Yeah, alright, cool. Obviously things are not going perfectly, but I think it might just work. On an Iron Man challenge, this is certainly the hardest part of this campaign. Oh no! Okay, so that's rough. Our leader is surrounded, which means we need to kill 2 units to let him escape. So the first one is pretty obviously this scout. Okay, let's try and wean him down so that this definitely kills. Because now we get an upgrade here. This is challenging. Do we lose the ability to do ranged attacks, but gain extra health and the ability to grab another level up, or do we go with a Javelineer? Let's check some things here. So the Spearman 7-3 going to a Pikeman, which is 10-3. So a pretty substantial upgrade. And then as we think about this in the context of the rest of the scenarios we have to do, the next one has some orcs, and the final scenario has orcs in it as well. So I think I'm going to go for the pikemen for at least this first one, and we'll see where we go from there. Now we want to kill this scout. And that earns us another retreat. Although now we might be able to just retreat to here and feel comfortable with that. It's just the one scout that can get to him. Max damage 12. He's got 20 hit points. We will have to screen out the rest. But we can do that, I think, like this. That scout can still get in there. Can we... So they have to be moving all the way around, like this to get to him. So pushing out one stops that. It pulls us off of a forest tile, which is where I wanted to be. But I don't think that does enough. No, it doesn't. Yeah, so we have to go here. And we should be pushing now if we can, because we get the bonus of daytime. So this is gonna hurt. We're gonna lose a couple of level 1s. But I think it's gonna be okay, and I think we have to. Yeah. Yep. Ah, I was hoping we'd keep that one. No! No! They attacked through our screen and we lost our archer. Okay. Now what do we do? We need to deal with this elvish hero. We just do. So let's try and take out the scout over here, and then we can use the archer to do some more damage, but from a safer terrain tile. I think I learned that the knights are actually our best bet against the Woses with their swords. But our leader here is not healthy enough to make that attack. So we'll take this out. And distract, I guess? I don't really know what we're doing at this point. Can we retreat? We can't retreat far enough. We'll see if this works. I don't want to move him back because we have to use him and he needs to heal. So we might be restarting this campaign. Oh, okay. Interesting, okay. So they focused on our level 2 pikemen. Which does make sense. But now I think I can do... We need to hit twice on that. If we do a sling... We still need to hit twice. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. I think we can, though. No, we couldn't! Abort! Abort, chat. We couldn't do it. Right. Alright, let's chop down the tree. And try and deal with the scout, which we could not. So that spearman is dead. So then I think I'd rather the experience goes to one of my 2 knights to try and get them closer to level 3. I don't really know at this point. On the other hand, going for another bowman's probably a good choice too, so we'll do that instead. It also takes 1 more action out of their action economy. Yeah. Let's just do a lot of damage there. And then that should let us either get close or finish him off. In which case we can use the footpad to finish him off. And the pikeman here. This is rough. We had a lot more units the last time we did this. But we technically haven't lost. So that's something. Still need to hit, well, we need it twice instead of 3 times. And we couldn't do it. So we have to do that. You have to run away. This smells like we lose our knight. Oh! No, we don't. We got very close to just straight up losing. But we didn't lose our knight. I don't know what to do here. I think we start with the pikeman. That's good. That's also good. This is less good. But I really don't think there's anything else I can do without making it impossible to actually win the campaign. So we have to try that, I guess. And now we wait and hope. And we lost. Alright. No, this is not the right one. Whoops. This is the final. So we start over. Skip through all of this. Four turns, 3 turns, 2 turns, 2 turns, 3 turns, 4 turns, 3 turns, 3 turns, 4 turns. So it doesn't matter between these two. Okay. In general, I liked the makeup of our troops. Since it's mostly Elvish scouts, it ends up being spearmen that are pretty important. But I do want another bowman and another footpad. So maybe we'll do bowman, then spearman, then footpad. We'll see. Depends on them. So in this case we have ghouls, so I'm going to do another archer instead. Spearmen are fine against ghouls, but archers are better. And archers are great against walking corpses. So, grab another archer. And then next turn it'll be a footpad, and we'll call that good. That's also, archers make sense for that too. As much as I'd like to take that village, we're going to come under direct assault by doing that. And I don't want to really do that. I'd rather have my attacks happen from better terrain. With no skeletons, I might actually skip the footpad and go for another spearman or another archer. Let's go spearman. So I'm going to put my wall right here. Dawn. That's not quite good enough. I think I need to wait one more turn. Let's see if I can encourage them to come down here. And then we just need to wait and see what they do. Of course they hit their 30%. Why not? The ghouls make this very challenging. $13-2. Sure. That failed. We get poisoned by doing this. Ah, okay. Let's take out the ghost. Because I think this archer can get up and take out the ghoul. The nice thing about being poisoned is once you're poisoned, you can't be poisoned again. but I also want to protect my units and keep them alive. I think I might be able to circle this footpad around enough that he can take a beeline over to that house. But in the meantime, I can do this. Don't particularly want to get poisoned, but that's probably happening regardless. So might as well not sacrifice damage. And maybe we don't get poisoned. Like, sometimes that just happens. Sometimes we just don't get poisoned. I actually want another archer over here. We'll bring the spearman up. And that's good there. The problem with ghouls on this map is that we have to fight through the enemy units to get to houses generally. Which is part of what makes this very difficult. As it stands, however, we can do a decent amount right here. And I've lost internet. So hopefully that comes back soon. This is only for the YouTube recording because no one else will hear this. We're just going to say pause for a second. Alright. Hi, chat. I'm back. Sorry about that. My internet decided that it wanted to disconnect briefly. So, apologies. But we should be back now. Yeah. Okay, we are back. And I'm gonna keep playing. As soon as I noticed that it happened, I stopped. I didn't do anything further. So hopefully you didn't miss any moves that I made here. But that being said, I'm gonna have to keep an eye on some things. So if I'm glancing off out of the corner of my eye, it's just trying to keep an eye on my internet because it's being wonky. Okay. Right now we're in the green, but it's oscillating. So I'll just have to keep an eye on that. Okay, let's charge in, kill a zombie. And then get Arvith out of there. get this archer out of there as well. I don't know where, but we will. Actually, that's going to be challenging because of the two bats primarily. I think back here makes the most sense, which forces me to use my spearmen to screen, but I think that's okay. Oh, actually, I could just kill the bat. Let's see if we can kill the bat. We could not kill the bat. We might as well try to use 2 horsemen to kill the ghoul here. Or even just 1. In which case we can try over here. We're not strong enough to kill that. So let's kill a walking corpse instead. Over here we'll go ahead and do that. And then start to get cured over there. Man, I don't know what to do with you. This footpad may not live. Same with the spearman. Ghouls make this first mission a lot more challenging. Six. I suppose we could try again to just kill. Yeah, let's try again. It's a bit risky, but it paid off. Ah! I wasn't paying attention. I was paying attention. Those horsemen were screening, and then I moved them, and now they're not, and now this archer's gonna die. Alright, well, you know, sometimes you just make mistakes. Wonder if there's any way to game the units that the enemy recruits. I mean, I could just restart often enough until I get something nicer, I guess. But it's sort of reactive, right? So when I saw there were ghouls, I got a lot of archers. Because bowmen are really good against ghouls. They ended up not being next to the ghouls. Not dead bowman. More poison. Let's get some curing done. Okay. Very nice. Up here, you know, there are now so few enemy units that we do get to play that game of, okay, we've been poisoned, means we can't be poisoned again. 6-3 is still a rather ruthless attack at this point. Let's see if we can do anything about that. Not quite. Anyone have 16 or is it all 14? 14 and 13. Okay. Well, let's try this then. And what can you do? Ooh! You can straight kill. Like that. And I think it means I can get rid of this bat too. Yeah! Okay. That was a decent recovery. Now we gotta get some units healed before we can take on the problem child. No. Bad. Go there. Hmm. 9, 16. Okay, let's get the kill over here. And then these folks are healing, which is correct. Play the economy game. I've never seen him come out of his castle. He can do a max of 36 damage, which does not kill our horseman, who should be able to escape. So we'll go ahead and take the village and see if we can play that economy game a little bit better. Alright, we got ourselves another ghoul. So hopefully we can get our archers in a good position this time and kill him with our archers. We'll move our horseman back, see where he goes. And then we have spearmen otherwise. I think so. All right. Okay, Dawn. Annoyingly didn't move far enough. But the archer can start it off. And we can do the cheesy thing of going on the village, so even if we get poisoned, we get cured next turn. I'd like to give the kill to this bowman to see if we can get them leveled up. And otherwise, we're getting ready to finish off the sorcerer here. Wait one more turn before moving that footpad. Two hits. Okay. Fine. Be that way. It's now daytime. So we should get some attacks in on the Dark Sorcerer. Nicely done. So we should be able to end this next turn pretty easily. And get ourselves... Well, if he hadn't impaled himself, we would have gotten ourselves a level 2 and set up for a third. For a second. Now, however, it gets more complicated. Got 11 hit points. If the spearman kills him, the spearman gets to be 2 hit points away from a level up. If this horseman kills, we'll be also 2 hit points, two experience points away from a level up. If the bowman kills him, then the bowman gets a level up. It's just going to be difficult to make that happen. No! Ah, you were only supposed to hit once. Okay, fine. So we have 2 bowmen close to leveling up going into the next scenario. Alright, we're gonna do the same thing we did last time, which is try this charge. This time we're not really losing anything if it fails. We'll keep the ones that we want to get experience in the back so they can crash through. And then at the top here, we'll throw some spearmen because it's hard to hit them without them dealing a lot of damage back. And we'll grab this house. Okay. Let's see if we can do this now. I like how many times that the enemy is able to hit their 30%ers. Makes me really happy. Woof. It's so bad. Man. I think we're still gonna do it. Because sometimes we can get lucky like that. Yikes. Alright, well, that means we get to do it again. Come on! Hit! God damn it. No, bad idea. Very bad idea. At least he's super injured now. That's gotta count for something, right? And I get the last two. And I have no gold. That's actually pretty okay. I specifically moved Spearman out of the encampment that I was okay with dying. And now we're going to get rid of this level 2 pretty quickly here. Who can use it, the experience the most? So if we give 16 experience to this Spearman, that will exactly level him up. So that's what we're going to do. And with the amount of scouts initially, we're going to go with the pikemen. I think, unless the swordsman... Yeah, because the difference is the blade versus the pierce. And piercing is really good against the elvish scouts. I think. Let's double check that. Yeah, piercing is really good against them, so we want to keep on the piercing. We will get the second one as a swordsman, because the blade is good against the woes that's coming up. So if there is a second one, we will make sure that it is a swordsman. Might be better to go with swordsmen since they have more attacks and strong boosts each attack. Well, let's look at that again. So it's 8x4, which is a maximum of 32. 10x3, maximum of 30. It's a pretty close max damage. The more attacks is good, but because they have a piercing vulnerability, I think I stand by the pikemen initially, but certainly swordsmen are a more versatile unit overall. It just so happens that with the vulnerability to piercing, I think it makes more sense in this scenario to go with a pikeman. That's nice. I like that. Neither of them are only 1 kill away, but we can get them closer. Hopefully. Maybe not. Yikes. That's rough because he's pretty exposed where he is. Let's see if we can charge. Alright, we were able to land a charge, which is not always going to be true. Actually, I could get on the house and do this. That makes a lot of sense. And then we finish him off. Do we finish him off or do we wait? We finish him off just because we don't want them to have the attack. Okay, I want another spearman, I think. Yeah. This footpad might be able to do this? Yeah, there we go. I'm going to do a weird thing, which is put my leader on a bad terrain tile, I think. Let's see. No, that's not a good idea. I was thinking that the only way he could be attacked was from a plains tile, but that doesn't quite work. So we're just going to leave things as they stand and move on to the next turn. First strike coming in clutch there. He got all 3 of his attacks landed before he died. And this is why they're just hard to hit while they are on the forest. Part of me wants to just retreat and force them to come to me again. And we have the time to do that. But if I was going to do that, I shouldn't have attacked with the pikemen. I still think it might be the right call. Pull back to the better terrain we can defend from more effectively. Problem is these two probably just go right here and surround the pikemen. Maybe we do have to push this. Alright, if I'm pushing this, what am I doing? I'm putting... The footpad is the only one that can make it to the house, so they should. And this is the one that we can probably kill this turn. That attack needs to hit twice, using the footpad to make this attack first. Only if we hit both times, which is a 16% chance. So that's not great. Let's try and kill this one first, because I think that frees up the ability to move the spearmen in. Maybe? Let's see what we can do with the charge. Actually, though, we get the kill here, which guarantees the level up. And then we can charge over here. 2 experience off from a level up. And then we go Spearman. I think we just charge him. 13-3 is no joke, but there's no one else nearby to take advantage of it. Yeah, there we go. And now we can go get some healing with some of our other units. The woes does not move fast. So we can do that. And I think even that. Nope, too far, too far, too far. Pull back. And we'll get a rest on the footpad and just not move them. I like that. Of course, that scout does that. Two experience, and this is a... Oh, it is a level 2. So all we have to do is survive and we'll get a knight. Huh. Two-thirds of the time we die. Or two-thirds of the time we get the level up. One-third of the time we don't and we die. That's not ideal, I would say. 46. Is this a nothing ventured, nothing gained situation? Okay, we're back again. Oh, this is really annoying. Hopefully this will not be an issue for the rest of the night, but if it is, we might just have to call it earlier than I wanted to. Because this is the second time now that I've dropped internet. Thank you folks who are still here for hanging out. I appreciate that. And for holding with me through these technical difficulties. Alright, as I was saying, we could try this attack. There's this 36% chance that it kills our horseman, and we don't get the ability to get a knight. Or there's a 64% chance that we get a free knight. No, wait a minute. This is just a level 1 unit. In no circumstance do we get a free knight, so this is just a bad attack. For some reason I thought that was a level 2. It's, I was looking at the flag, and that's the side. Okay, so that's just a bad attack. So let's use our sword on Arvith to start chopping him down. Archer's sword's actually pretty good. Or we do 15 damage, leaving him with 7. Let's try that. Because this makes this a lot better. Yeah. And now we get another knight. I don't think this archer gets to live. I think this archer is going to die. Although the one way that they might get to live is if this charge goes well. It went well, but not quite well enough. Although it may convince them to attack the horseman instead. Probably not. So we probably lost our archer there. Which is unfortunate, but I think okay in the long run. Okay. Otherwise, spearman here. Yeah, okay. Ooh, we got lucky. Okay. We're gonna start pushing pretty soon here, probably. I was really hoping you would hit more than that. But we have a brand new knight that can come and take care of this. Although if we make it a coin flip, then if the knight doesn't kill, our archer should be able to finish it off really easily. Yeah, let's do that instead. Okay, cool. There are enough left here that I don't just want to push straight up and take this village. We have to wait probably one more turn before we can do something like that. I want to move him back. Alright, looking good, looking good, looking good. Okay, should be able to take out this scout between the archer and the spearman, or even with just the archer. So use this sword to try and distribute that experience. Need to hit twice. Oh, it's risky. No one else can get there. Yeah, we'll try it. Yeah, there we go. Really close to another level 2 here. Alright, this is going much better than the first time. Can actually sort of push up a little bit. Yep. I saw that coming. But it's just the one fighter, so we should be able to take care of him this turn and just need to keep positioning careful of this scout. That's rough. But I think that's okay though. Yes, it is. It is okay. Beautiful. Then you can finish him off. And we can heal our spearman there. You can cut across. Keep out of the way of this scout. Right now, it looks like that scout's coming down there or doing something wacky over here. But if we screen off over there, probably going straight down, and we might be able to cut him off with the archer, giving the archer enough experience to level up. Otherwise, our units down here can start to push up as well. Did not quite do what I was expecting. That's okay. If I can get it within a charge, then we can give the experience over here and get very close to a third knight. Second one that we've trained, but our leader is also a knight. And we'll start pushing up. Yeah, sweet. I think we're actually going to make it out of this one. I just need my guy to survive, so this is the way to do that. And we'll get a free level up into a bowman. And what's this attack? It's a 24, so you get it under 24. This should do that, if we can hit. Get another knight. Get some healing and keep pushing. Because now we start to run into the turn limit a little bit. I don't think it's going to be a big issue this time, but we should always be cognizant of it. And I think, if I remember right, taking this house can sometimes prompt our enemy leader to move forward. So we're going to be careful about that. And get everybody bunched up. And then otherwise try and force him to attack us from not trees. Yeah. Exactly like that, attacking us from not trees. And we get a charge. Need to now catch the kidnappers. And grab a charge down here also. Allowing us to give some more experience to the footpad. Well, that hurt. I think we're gonna wait and try and just actually give that experience to the footpad. So we'll corner him in. If he wants to commit suicide on one of our units, he can. But otherwise, that's the goal. Come on! I'm trying everything I can here. Again. There we go. I don't know that it was necessary to fight for that as much as I did, but the last time we played through this campaign, I did not have a level 2 footpad at all, and it would be kind of interesting to see how, especially the next scenario, well, the next two scenarios play out having a outlaw. while we're here, let's go ahead and recruit. Trying to think. With the next couple of scenarios, spearmen continue to be very important. How am I doing on those? Get a spearman this turn and a archer next turn, I think. Take that house, move up a little bit. You said archer this turn? Yeah. We have 7 turns left. That's plenty. There they are. We have to kill the Dark Adept, which ends up being a lot easier than you would think. We don't even need to kill the Revenants a lot of the times. If we just hang out down here and let them come to us, the Revenants push down this path, and the Dark Adept pushes over here, and we can just circle around with our horsemen and kill them. At the same time, though, it's a lot of experience going to waste if we don't kill the Revenants. So I might try to farm the experience if we have time, which I think we do. It's afternoon, so we kind of want to do whatever damage we can now. This is interesting. %36 chance of death, 13% chance of death, but we're not going to get hurt as much. I'd rather just not get hurt as much. And even if that means we're giving experience to someone else, that's fine with me. Because that's the whole point of this, is that we're farming experience. Woof, that's not good. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to try and do something like this. Don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. So we're going to do this. And try not to kill him? Maybe? We'll see. Alright, that's fine. And now we focus in on the Dark Adept. And see what we can do. And if we can, we'll try and end up getting the kill with the footpad to get a level up there. But we'll just have to see whether that works or not. I'm not going to be holding my breath on that. Hey, there we go. Alright, the passwords this time are hammock and Draconol. Those are important to remember. Hammock and Draconol. Hammock. All right. We will very quickly go get some of these outside villages, but otherwise we're moving straight forward. Longbowmen. Get 5 more. So we'll fill the front with the spearmen. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then in the back we'll have our fast-moving knights. Or I could even recruit instead of recalling. Like this bowman, no reason to have him, no experience. It might be worth the 6 extra gold to get the spearman who is intelligent. I think it probably is. So we'll grab those 2 spearmen. And then we just move forward. The next password is Draconol. Okay. If at all possible, we'd like to make it into those foothills for the defense. Yeah, so a bunch of orcs are coming here. But I think we should be okay with that at this point. Let's see, and the kill... Honestly... goes there. No one else can get to him, and now he can heal, and that gives him huge advantage. Very close to leveling up now. It's kind of risky to do this, but they can retreat pretty quickly, so I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, we can work on getting another knight. Yeah. And now we can take some really solid defense. Right in there. I want them to come out to us a little bit. Because that's a indoor tile, which is not great. I think I will just move off a little bit though to further encourage that. Skeleton is not great. Not a big fan of that. But having that outlaw right there means we can get some impact in on him. So we'll go over and do that. Use our longbowman against the level 2 Orcish warrior. And then basically we're just relying on the fact that it's daytime to deal with the other Orcish warrior, I think. And we can grab a charge here. It could end pretty poorly for us. Luckily it did not. And that means that we might get a paladin this time round, which is another thing that we didn't get to do last week. Probably need to retreat him next turn, but for now that's fine. And next turn we can bring the spearman back up, and maybe that'll be in time to take out the Orcish warrior and get enough experience to level up and grab us a swordsman. I do still want them to come out towards us, so I'm not going to push in. Yeah, exactly like that, actually. We'll just go for trying to get a royal, what are they? Master Bowman. Because I'm fine with that, too. In which case, we'll stay and heal for one more turn. Use that impact again. I was worried that wasn't going to work. 4-3 or 5-4. 5-4 is better. We'll do what we can. 12-2. Okay, sure. And I guess we work on this. And we can retreat there. Yeah, okay. Looking good. That's not great. We're gonna have to retreat our horsemen. But I think we're okay with that. Need to hit twice, which is why they want me to do the sling instead. It's actually a chance of death. Like that. Let's see what we can do here. So that's set up just enough to try this. Yeah, I'm gonna. Nice. It's now nighttime, so there's no difference in bonuses anywhere, except for this lighted castle tile. But they've been very good to not stand next to a lighted castle tile. That's what we call a bad idea. We'll make that one attack. Over here. We'll get a couple of melee attacks in. And again, another melee attack. Maybe we could try that. I don't think I want to, though. I think I'd rather just wait it out. Woohoo! We are going to need Arvith to come back and get healed a little bit. This is why getting a paladin would be really useful. The outlaw attack sound is so satisfying. Yeah, it really is. This is why having a paladin would be useful, because there's no healing anywhere in this cave system. I'm okay with that. Okay, charge that. Now we get another knight. I'm gonna pull our spearman back to a better defensible position. And hold for a turn. Continue to get healed. Now the bowmen get to do their job against the ghoul here. Or not. Sometimes they just choose to not do their job, and I have to not get upset at them. $16. So what? Drop you back. We need to hit all 3 times right now. Okay, let's sacrifice 1 getting poisoned to make this possible. It's still not likely. Alright. Then we'll do that. And this last spearman will start to push up, so we get a little bit less surprised by new units coming in. And we'll go with the swordsman here. Level up gets the cure, which is nice. What is that? It's a walking corpse. Well, it won't be walking for much longer. It'll be buried, chat. It'll be buried again because I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna the joke was I was gonna kill it. Not my best work. I will be honest. Ooh, that's not where we want to go. Probably do that and that. Can't quite get there with our archers. But we can get around it with the spearmen. Okay, so there's a ghoul running around over there. Wow! Alright. Cool. That's fine. I didn't want to hit there. I was actually okay with him living for another turn. Okay. Well, then the spearman gets to kill him. And we're just going to stay out of range of this ghoul. Let it come to us. And then we will use the archers to do most of the damage. Yeah. Cool. I appreciate the sympathy symbol crash. The ghoul was smart. Got to somewhere where it's going to be hard for me to actually get to him without poisoning my own units. But I think I'm just going to poison my own unit. And then be able to try for this. So, yeah. Wow. Wow! Okay, fine. I know that there's some spare gold over this way. But I think I can get that later. So there's a Dark Adept. Okay. So I think the play here is going to be to kill the Dark Sorcerer with a pincer of 2 knights. And see if we can get a paladin out of that. And we're going to need Arvith back, because I think Arvith is the one that has to open this cell at the end of this. I'd like you to get the kill here. You have to go down and be cured again. But first, I think we just kill the Dark Adept. That worked very well. One too close. Alright, I think we're going into the last mission in pretty good shape here. Yeah, this is going to be a piece of cake. (6-4) cannot kill, just sets up so that you have to kill, essentially. Or not. Sometimes you can just choose to not do the good thing. And that's fine. At this point, it kind of doesn't matter what these units do. But I'm going to pretend it does. Might as well get the 2 experience here. Okay. Awesome. All right. So there's the gold that I was talking about. I want to grab that. I'm going to check to see if there's a hidden item on the skeleton. I don't remember if there is or not. I know there's nothing up here because I searched there last time. Nope, nothing in there. Okay, cool. Story, story, story. And now we get to move on to the last scenario. Alright. Orc Warlord, right here. Allies, right here. That's the map. Visibility is important here. Fog of War is one of the challenges of this map. But we've got a pretty good crew to take this. The time limit can get a little gnarly on this one, but not usually. Usually it's fine. And we will go ahead and get the intelligent... No, because I can just get 2 spearmen for the... essentially for the price it would take me to get that one. As it stands, I want some footpads to increase my night presence. My nighttime presence, I should say. And we're pretty cavalry heavy, which is not great because a lot of the combat centers around this mountain ridge. But I think this is going to be okay. My idea here with these two is to get these 2 houses, which improves my economy, and then we can pop up and come in from behind, and maybe that will give us a little bit of an advantage. Alright, so we got a warg here. But my knights should be able to take out a warg, no problem. You already have a big knight presence. Oh, that's good. I like that. Speaking of... Again, sight lines are an issue right now. I want them to come out a little bit further. I don't want to commit to anything just yet. that's not bad at all. That's maybe a little bit bad. This gives us a lot of options without really hemming ourselves in next turn. All right. All of them going up north, though, we'll probably go up north as well to help out. I stand by that, actually, because it's a 70% defense tile for footpads. Let's see if we can get a Master Bowman. Not quite. But we should be able to get a Paladin. And I do want a Paladin. I need to see what's going on. Okay. Alright, it is daytime, so if there's any time to do something like this, it's right now. I'm going to try and prevent him from fleeing. And continue and give that experience to the longbowman to try and make it a Master Bowman. This is a little rough between the two of them, but we might be able to skirt through that. Ah, there's a better target for them, so they're not going to make that attack. Okay, cool. There's that, which will definitely be useful. I can actually just sit there and wait, I think. Yeah. I actually like that a whole heck of a lot. Go ahead and go back and heal there. Because that's a little bit too much to just try and put next to a Paladin and hope that's good enough. That frickin' Wolf Rider. Stupid lucky. Darn. Okay. The power of a 70% defense tile. Should be able to keep them busy down there. And then we can use our bowman here. And spearman. which frees us up to grab another house. Let's see what we can do with our red mage. Not a whole lot. But between the two of them, they can. And we do need to bring our paladin back. But I can charge over there. Sword against fist seems okay. We're probably going to have to pull back next turn with the falling knight. But hopefully that's all right. Ooh, I didn't expect the warlord to come out. That can be an easy way to trap him. But I think we're not in a spot. I don't think we're positioned well to take advantage of that. Yeah, we can't really get anyone into a useful position there. Not a whole lot of experience required for the pikemen to level up, so we might try and just get closer to that. But otherwise we are going to pull back a little bit and focus on staying safe for the night. Probably bring down another one. Okay. No! No! Yikes. Alright. That was not a great turn. But if nothing else, I don't know how to retreat, so... Ooh, assassins. Fun. Not. Get a little bit of incidental healing, and otherwise we are gonna stick it out for the night. I think we should be able to kill him, though. Yeah. Not quite. Okay, that's rough. That's actually really rough. We might lose that south battle. Ooh, we didn't. We convinced him to drop off. And now we can win this fight. And then we'll have to win that fight later. Nice. I think a Javelineer. There's no chance of a third level up, and this keeps us a little bit more versatile. Ranged attacks and non-ranged attacks. It's dawn, so we're probably pushing pretty soon. So we'll get some incidental life gain there. Nope. That's how we lost last time. Was our mage is squishy and died. I don't think this bowman's long for the world with the assassin right there. But it is what it is. Oh, interesting. Okay. Pull you back. And let's see if we can end this. Very nearly. If we can't end this, it's going to be very, very close. All right. I mean, let's let the brothers get both kills. It is finished. We've defeated him at last. It was good to have you at my side, Baron. So much has been destroyed. It will be difficult to repair all that the orcs and undead have wrecked, and they could come again. I must go back to earning my living, but we have our amulets, little brother. If you are beset again, I will come. We did it! We successfully did an Ironman challenge of Tale of Two Brothers at the hardest difficulty level. Excerpt from the Journal of Arvith of Margra. Margra is looking much better than the last time I saw it. Baron has done wonders in 2 years. The village is rebuilt, and the surrounding farmlands are restored and reoccupied. Despite my brother's worries, our people have faced no new threats in that time. It has been more difficult to stay away in those 2 years, but I have my calling and Baron has his, and we've had little opportunity to meet again. But as the company and I are passing through this part of the kingdom with a new patron, I have asked leave of him to visit my brother, and he gave it. The patron is, of all things, an elf. I never thought I'd befriend one, but he is less arrogant than the rest. Callens, he calls himself. He's seen too much. I can tell that just by meeting his eyes. I think we will have to work for our pay soon. In the meantime, though, it's good to relax and enjoy the peace. The end. Woo! Alright, that is now the second campaign that I have done on stream as a challenge. The other one, of course, being my playthrough of Heir to the Throne, which we had to do an adjustment because Iron Man on a 24 scenario long campaign wasn't working. Really wasn't working. But let's head back over here. I think that that's probably going to do it for games content tonight. As a reminder, tomorrow I will be playing more XCOM 2. I'll be starting a little bit later than normal, probably closer to 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'll play until maybe 5 or 5:30 instead of my normal time. I have a meeting that I can't shift. And then more Wesnoth next... Ooh, actually... So I am moving next week, so we probably won't have a Wesnoth stream next Wednesday. I think my last stream will be next Tuesday, and it'll be an XCOM stream. So it might be a hot second before we head back into Wesnoth, but no worries, we will. I'm not sure what campaign is next, but we've got 2 down and there's like 8 or 9 or 10 more to go. So I've been thinking about playing Dead Waters because I don't remember ever playing that one. So thank you all for hanging out tonight. Keep an eye on the going live notification for tomorrow because I don't know exactly when I'll be going live tomorrow. It will be later than normal, but it'll be more XCOM 2. That's the Merman one, right? Yes, it is, and I don't remember... And the thing is, I don't remember ever playing that when I first picked up this game a decade and a half ago. Whereas I remember a lot of the other campaigns, and someone in chat earlier was telling me that that would be a good one to try. So I think that might be the next one we do. It's just going to be a week or two before we get into that one. Alright, so that being said, I'm going to say goodnight, and I'm going to send you all off on a raid. Let's see. Yeah, no one's live. No one that I follow is live. Boy Beatus said that he was going to be live later tonight, but he is apparently not yet live. So I might just say goodbye. Thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate it. And I will catch you all in the future. Bye, friends.